weight division I'm at, if wherever we still boxing at the same time, let's do it. I'm down to fight any one of these motherfuckers. I ain't here for the money. I'm here to win. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, the money already here, and I got it already, and it's gonna come. Mo gonna come, but why would I get in the ring over, an injury?
Or bashing me and talking bad about me and saying I'm gonna get knocked out, and going out his way to say little slick shit about me. I was just like, man, that's some hoe shit.
So this video was originally about Jermell Charlo calling out Terrence Crawford. I see all these videos on YTBC, and most of them are from content creators saying that Jermell Charlo recently called Crawford out. I can't find no audio or no video on it, so if anybody in the comment section could find it, send me the link, because all the footage I see is from 15 months ago when he's getting in the ring with Canelo. He says after he fights Canelo, he wants to fight Terrence Crawford. And we haven't seen this cat for 15 months. So just like Fedora, Jermell Charlo has missed the boat. Besides that, and after his performance against Canelo, Terrence Crawford changed his mind. And I still have my doubts that Jermell Charlo could return to 154, because the last fight we saw him in 15 months ago, he was at 168. So I got to see if he's the same fighter at 154. But he has told the PBC he wants to be matched up with their best fighters at 154, 160. Unless he gets with Turkey Al-Sheikh, it's a lot of fighters at 154 he can be matched up against. Madrimov, Virgil Ortiz, Chuck. But if he stays with the PBC, I propose this. Won't he fight Fedora? Fedora doesn't have a fight. Or fight Errol Spence, who's currently ranked number 1 in the WBC, who's moved up to 154. Now, I proposed this fight 3 or 4 years ago, and I got ridiculed by the fanboys. They said they're like brothers. They have the same trainer. Now they don't have the same trainers. Spence is no longer with Derek James. Now, for the Spence fans, to the Jermell Charlo fans, does this fight make sense now? They're both from Texas. It'll be a marquee fight in Texas. I think it'll do well. I think it'll do pretty well in Texas, because that Terrence Crawford ship has sailed. He has bigger fish to fry. So the fight I'd like to see next for Jermell Charlo is a fight with Errol Spence. If not Errol Spence, why not Bakram for the IBF belt? The funny thing about it is they want to tell me about Berlanga was number 1. He was Canelo's mandatory. Errol Spence is the number 1 contender at WBC at 154, and he has never fought at 154. You can't make this stuff up. All around, the rankings are a joke. Now let's move on to Morell versus Benavidez. This is a good fight. Back in the day, this would be an HBO fight. It would not be a pay-per-view. But it's a good fight. They're going to unify interim titles, I guess. When you look at the measurements, they got David Benavidez at 6'2". They got David Morrell at 6'1", but they look like the same size to me. David Morrell has a 77-inch reach. David Benavidez has a 74.5-inch reach. To me, David Morrell is the better boxer, the better athlete, the higher ceiling. But David Benavidez comes in there with the experience. Now, a key factor to me is Dave Morrell's endurance, and can he hurt David Benavidez? See, David Benavidez has never been in there with a puncher. He's had a flash knockdown, but that's all it was a flash knockdown. But the key factor to me, can David Morrell hurt David Benavidez? Make him respect his power. The other key is endurance. Like I said, he has a reach advantage, so he can box David Benavidez from the outside. Don't let him get in. But can he do it for 12 rounds? Caleb Plant had the perfect game plan, and he did it with perfection in the first 5 or 6 rounds. And then he was starting to wear down, and that's when David Benavidez took over the fight. So to me, and just my opinion, can he hurt David Benavidez? And we know he can outbox David Benavidez, but can he do it for 12 rounds? And David Benavidez fans are probably looking at it from the other side. Can he handle David Benavidez' onslaught? Can he keep David Benavidez outside? David Morell has all the tools to win this fight. So it would not surprise me at all if he wins this fight. But I'm going with David Benavidez because of experience. But would that be crazy if David Morrell pulls off the upset? The David Benavidez fans will go crazy. But anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. Let me know what you think about the fight. Jay Beezy, I'm gone.